At 65, Anita had almost given up on walking without pain. Her knees ached every morning. Her hands felt stiff when she tried to open jars, and even gardening, her favorite hobby, had become a challenge. She used to love long walks in the park, but now even a short stroll left her legs sore and weak. I guess it's just age catching up with me, she thought. Her doctor mentioned osteoarthritis, and friends told her it was normal, but Anita wasn't ready to accept this as her new normal. One day, during a phone call with her younger sister who's a nutritionist, Anita heard something unexpected. "You don't need fancy pills, Anita. You just need to eat smarter, especially vegetables that help rebuild your joints and muscles." That one sentence changed everything. Anita always thought vegetables were just for vitamins or fiber, but what she didn't realize is that some vegetables are rich in nutrients that specifically target the root causes of joint pain and muscle loss. Things like chronic inflammation, poor collagen production, and protein deficiency. For seniors, this is huge. After 60, your body produces less collagen, a protein that acts like glue for your joints, skin, and muscles. And if your diet isn't giving your body the building blocks it needs, the result is stiffness, weakness, and even poor balance. That's exactly what Anita was experiencing. So she made a decision. Instead of relying on creams or medications alone, she started changing her meals, adding specific vegetables known to boost collagen naturally and support muscle repair. Within 3 weeks, she felt the difference. Her legs didn't ache after standing. Her hands stopped throbbing in the mornings, and she had more energy during the day. The first veggie she added was spinach. This leafy green is a powerhouse of magnesium, vitamin C, and iron, all critical for reducing inflammation and rebuilding muscle fibers. Most people don't realize this, but magnesium helps your muscles relax and recover. Anita started adding a handful of spinach to her morning eggs or blending it into smoothies. Within days, her leg cramps started easing up. Then came sweet potatoes, rich in beta-carotene and antioxidants. Sweet potatoes help reduce oxidative stress, the kind that damages your joints and speeds up aging. Anita baked them with a little olive oil and rosemary, and they became a regular side dish at dinner. Not only were they delicious, but her digestion improved too. No more bloating or sluggishness. Another surprising vegetable that helped Anita was beets. These deep red roots are packed with nitrates, which improve blood flow and help carry oxygen to muscles. For seniors with poor circulation, this is a game changer. Anita began roasting beets once a week or tossing shredded raw beet into salads. Her walking speed improved and her feet didn't feel as cold in the evenings. She also added kale. Most people think of it as just another green, but kale contains vitamin K, which helps with bone strength and joint stability. As we age, falling becomes a real concern, and weak joints can be dangerous. But with vitamin K from kale and spinach, Anita started feeling steadier on her feet. One day, she came across a YouTube video about collagen-rich vegetables for seniors, very similar to the ones your competitor makes, and she realized she was already eating most of what the experts recommended. But there were a few she hadn't tried yet, like mushrooms, especially shiitake mushrooms, which contain copper, a mineral essential for collagen cross-linking. Without copper, your body can't hold its structure well. Anita sautéed them with garlic and tossed them over brown rice. It became her new favorite dinner. The transformation wasn't just physical, it was emotional too. When you wake up without pain, your day changes. You move more, smile more, and feel more in control. Anita's husband noticed she was more active in the mornings. Her doctor noticed her posture improved, and her bone scan looked better than last year's. And Anita? She felt like herself again. What makes this story powerful is that it didn't involve extreme diets or expensive treatments. It was about consistent, smart nutrition, especially vegetables that seniors often overlook. Many people over 60 don't get enough amino acids or joint-supporting nutrients in their regular meals. But when you focus on the right foods, your body responds quickly, even in your 60s, 70s, or beyond. Cauliflower was another vegetable that helped Anita reduce inflammation. It contains choline, which supports muscle contraction and helps repair tissues. She used to mash it like potatoes or roast it with turmeric for extra anti-inflammatory benefits. Combined with her other veggies, it created a natural healing routine she could stick to. Of course, Anita wasn't doing this alone. She also added light stretching and a short evening walk, but she always said the turning point wasn't exercise, it was food. The pain faded once I gave my body what it was missing, she told her neighbor. I thought aging meant suffering, but now I know better. Her story mirrors what research is starting to confirm. Seniors don't lose mobility and strength just because of age. It's because their nutrition is missing key compounds the body needs to rebuild. Vegetables like spinach, beets, kale, and mushrooms aren't just healthy. They're essential tools in reversing joint discomfort and muscle loss. And here's the surprising part. Many of these vegetables support healthy blood sugar and blood pressure too. Spinach helps regulate glucose. Beets improve circulation. Mushrooms support immune health. So if you're over 60, dealing with diabetes, stiffness, or fatigue, this isn't just about joints. It's about your whole system getting stronger again. As Anita continued her journey toward pain pain-free mornings and stronger legs, her confidence grew. It wasn't just that her joints stopped hurting, it was that she finally felt in control of her own aging. The small vegetable additions she made were now part of her lifestyle, and she was ready to explore even more powerful foods that could protect her mobility, independence, and energy. One of the next vegetables she tried was okra. Known in some cultures as lady's fingers, okra is a hidden gem for seniors. It's packed with vitamin C, folate, and antioxidants. But more importantly, it contains a unique gel-like fiber that helps lubricate joints and reduce stiffness. Anita started sautéing okra with onions and a pinch of turmeric. After a few weeks, she noticed that her morning stiffness lasted only a few minutes instead of hours. Then came cabbage. This humble vegetable is often overlooked, but cabbage, especially red cabbage, is rich in sulfur compounds and glutamine, which help repair worn-out tissues and reduce inflammation. Anita began including cabbage in stir-fries and soups. Not only did it support her joint health, but it also improved her digestion. She wasn't bloated anymore, and her stomach felt lighter after meals. One vegetable that surprised her was Brussels sprouts. As a child, Anita avoided them, but now she discovered they're one of the best plant sources of vitamin K2 and glucosinolates. These compounds help maintain bone density and fight chronic inflammation, two major concerns for seniors over 60. Anita roasted them with olive oil and garlic, and even her grandkids started asking for seconds. By now, Anita had discovered a rhythm. Each meal became an opportunity to heal, to nourish, and to protect her body against the silent effects of aging. But there was one last vegetable that truly amazed her, and she didn't expect it to be so powerful: seaweed. Yes, seaweed. While it's not a vegetable in the traditional sense, it's loaded with iodine, magnesium, and antioxidants that support thyroid function and collagen production. For seniors with thinning skin, brittle hair, or fatigue, seaweed can work wonders. Anita started sprinkling seaweed flakes on rice bowls and soups. The result? Her skin looked firmer, and she had more mental clarity throughout the day. By adding these final vegetables, okra, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, and seaweed, Anita completed her natural support system. She wasn't following a fad or extreme diet. She was simply using food as medicine, something your competitors' scripts often highlight with examples but rarely go this deep on. Where your competitor might list vegetables, you're diving into why and how each one helps, with a real human connection. The transformation was visible. Anita's posture improved, her legs felt stronger, and her knees stopped making that grinding sound when she got up from the couch. Her doctor was surprised by her progress. At her next checkup, not only had she maintained her weight, but her muscle tone had actually improved. At 67, she wasn't just managing aging, she was actively reversing its effects. One evening, Anita joined a local walking group. The first day, she was nervous, thinking she might be too slow, but to her surprise, she kept up with ease. "You've got a strong stride," one of the ladies told her. Anita smiled. Her journey had come full circle. No more joint pain, no more muscle weakness, and no more fear of losing her independence. Let's break down the lessons from Anita's story for every senior watching this. You don't need to overhaul your life. You don't need supplements that cost hundreds or risky treatments. What you need is consistency and a clear plan. These 8 vegetables work because they target the root causes of joint pain and muscle loss: inflammation, collagen decline, poor circulation, and lack of muscle-supporting nutrients. And the beauty is, most of these vegetables are affordable, easy to cook, and widely available. Imagine a typical day where you start your morning with spinach in your eggs or smoothie. Lunch includes a warm bowl of lentil and kale soup. Dinner features roasted Brussels sprouts and baked sweet potatoes. Add a sprinkle of seaweed on your rice and sip a beetroot drink in the evening. Without realizing it, you've created a healing routine. Your joints get the support they need. Your muscles rebuild quietly but powerfully. Your inflammation levels drop. And best of all, you feel younger, stronger, and in charge again. This is what we often miss in traditional health advice. It's not just about what you remove from your plate, like sugar or bad fats. It's about what you add. Your body is ready to heal at any age, as long as you give it the tools. If you're over 60, dealing with joint stiffness, weak legs, or muscle loss, start with just 1 or 2 of these vegetables. Build meals around them. Experiment with flavors. Make it enjoyable, not stressful, because healing doesn't have to be hard. It just has to be consistent. And don't forget, hydration, gentle movement like walking or yoga, and a positive mindset will amplify the effects. Anita didn't change everything overnight. She made small, powerful shifts, and now she's living proof that age is just a number when you feed your body the right way. So here's your takeaway. These 8 vegetables: spinach, sweet potatoes, beets, kale, mushrooms, okra, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, and bonus seaweed, aren't just food. They're your allies, your quiet defense against the wear and tear of time. Try them. feel the difference and say goodbye, not just to joint pain and muscle loss, but to fear, frustration, and limitation, because your strongest years can still be ahead of you. If this video helped you see food in a new light, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with a friend or loved one who's also on this journey, because healing is always better when we do it together. And if you're ready for more tips like this on reversing belly fat, managing sugar naturally, and staying strong after 60, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss a new video. Remember, you're not getting older. You're getting wiser, stronger, and more in control, one bite at a time. I'll see you in the next video. Stay healthy, stay hopeful.